Greetings, everyone, and welcome to our guided Tarpanam meditation series here on Friday, October 1st, 2021. My name is Sucharita, for those of you who don't know me, wishing you all a very warm welcome to Pillai Center Practice, YouTube, and to Dr. Pillai's teachings. So this is a very powerful time of the year to empower your body, your mind, your soul, to cleanse your DNA, the genes that you share with the ancestors, also known as your soul genetics. So there are challenges that we face because we've inherited not so good, maybe physical traits, behavioral traits that lead to pain and suffering. And then Dr. Pillai says, well, there's always a way to come out of it. And this is the time of the year that all the ancestors are coming to the earth plane, and they are so happy when we are feeding them. So what do we feed them? We feed them Tarpanam, which is essentially black sesame seeds and water. However, there is more elaborate manifestations of that offering, and we will do that final elaborate Tarpanam when we come back on the new moon. So we have a few more days together. Actually, today is the 11th moon on the waning cycle, the dark side of the moon during this Bhadrapada month. And it is the time for the ancestors to relieve themselves of suffering wherever they are in spiritual realms. And then once they go into higher states of consciousness, higher states of being, they're happy. Then they are saying, oh my goodness, thank you for feeding me. Thank you for giving me what I need to evolve. And now what do you want? So this Tarpanam practice is all about getting into that communion or having a divine Wi-Fi connection, hooking up to the ancestors. So we know what to do. The username is to offer the Tarpanam. And then when the password is that which is going to be you speaking to them, and you are going to be passing on the message, or passing on the word to them of what you want them to bless you with. So it's an interactive process. It's not something that you just do to be entertained, although it can be entertaining. There's a lot going on. So I just want to give a little bit of a background of what this Mahalaya AMAVASYA, this time of the new moon. So we're building up to this new moon where it's the great time. Maha means great, time to honor the ancestors. So it's culminating. We started a couple of weeks ago, and we are in the 11th moon. So we have the 12th, 13th, 14th, and 15th. The 15th moon is the new moon. So a few more days. If you haven't been participating in your daily practice, offering the Tarpanam to your ancestors, you might want to try it out and see how you feel. So Dr. Pillai says it's a perfect opportunity to set right our bad karma arising out of our ancestors. And it provides a chance to bond spiritually with our forefathers or our foremothers, those who have gone before us. They're no more. Remember, ancestors are not just your grandparents or your parents in an old age, as they're aging. These ancestors are those who are passed away. They're no more. They're dead. So it can also be anyone from your gene pool. It can be aunts, uncles, cousins, brothers, sisters, kids. It can be anyone who is biologically related to you or also spiritually related to you, because not all of us were born into a family and raised by that family. We may have been adopted, or we may have ended up being separated from our biological gene pool. Regardless, at the level of the soul, we're all connected. So we have to honor that gene pool, whether it's a biological connection or a spiritual connection, a soul connection, for coming into the earth plane. Otherwise, it's not so easy for a soul to get access or entry into the earth plane. And why would we want to come here? A lot of us are scratching our heads about that one. It is a place where you can do rituals. You can get rid of a lot of karma. So karma is just your mistakes, sins. You missed the mark. You thought it was a good idea, and then you got into trouble. So then you do something to clean it up and to perhaps not repeat that. However, we share the genes of our ancestors, even though they're not here in the physical world. They will be impacting us because that is part of our genetic makeup. Again, just take a look at your nose, your cheeks, your eyes, the body shape, your behavioral traits, Who does that remind you of? So you can explore that, or you may already know. So one has to think about their ancestors without whom we would not have been born in this world. It's believed that the ancestors, after their death, go to the world where the spirits stay. And according to the legends, Lord Mahavishnu, who's overlord, he's the overlord of the 11th moon here in Toronto, Canada, as it is today. It's on the waning cycle. So Lord Mahavishnu has allowed all departed souls to visit the earth once a year and bless their family members, including you, with joy and happiness. So the ancestors come down to see their family members, and they're always willing to bless them. And it's like when you have a celebration or a party, you want to bring a gift, or you want to be at your best. You want to offer beautiful food to those who are coming and being your party pals. So Mahalaya is the time of the year, once in a lifetime opportunity to seek the blessings from our departed ancestors and change the world and ourselves. So there is a lovely blog on Pillai Center, and you can read about it. It is called Why AMAVASYA is a very important time of the year. So you can go ahead and do that. Now, I just wanted to also share with you what Dr. Pillai has said about this particular 11th moon. And traditionally, again, it's the ancestors who are actually causing us to call on them. They are saying, hey, wake up. You need to be praying to me. You need to be sharing with me what it is that I can do for you. So if you have problems with finances, if you have problems with relationships, if you have problems with your children, if you have problems with money, if you have problems with your job or your career or your business. So every moon has a certain quality or characteristics. And the times we've been coming together, the past several times since we started this series, this is the every moon phase on this dark side of the moon has a certain energy. So you don't have to think, what am I going to pray for? So this 11th moon grants children prosperity and intelligence. So even if you have challenging relationships with your kids, whether they're babies, children, young adults, or they're grown adults, you want them to have prosperity and to be intelligent. And that way it'll clean up your relationship with them. So it's a divine intelligence. It's the blessings of the ancestors that says, you know, you don't want to fight and bicker anymore. This is so silly. You inherited this. You don't even know. But now you know about it. And this is what you can do on this 11th moon, getting the blessings of Lord Vishnu. It's a good day to perform Tarpanam to the ancestors as gratitude for making use of their belongings. So it's interesting because people will say, well, I didn't inherit anything from my ancestors. Well, you inherited your body, your genes, your cells, your personality traits. So you accumulated all kinds of other stuff, toys to play with, and things to give you the comforts, food, clothing, shelter, medicine, and all the rest to navigate every day of your life. So they gave you this physical form and the intelligence to do what you need to do while you're here on the earth plane and make a difference in your family's life, in the lineage that you have traveled through to participate with, whether you wanted it or not. So it's a great time today to ask for the blessings and give gratitude, give heartfelt thanks for, hey, I didn't know how to come into this earth plane. I didn't know what this is all about, but I've got the intelligence that I share with you. I know how to navigate. God bless everybody here because they have Dr. Pillai pinging their soul and saying, this is what you need to do to progress spiritually and materially. Remember, or you can review in the recordings of the past few days that are in Pillai Center Practice YouTube, where we talked a lot about the importance of the ancestors. If we're chanting mantras, we're praying, we're down on our knees, we're rolling around on the floor saying, please, God, help me, and nothing is happening. and you're saying, well, I'm meditating, I'm praying, I'm going to church, temple, mosque, I'm going to out into nature, I'm honoring all the 5 elements, I'm doing all these spiritual practices. Why is my life so full of suffering? Because you haven't honored the ancestors. So we have this time period, Mahalaya Paksha, on the dark side of the moon, at this time of the year, right now, to dump a lot of suffering and pain and challenges, because the ancestors are here to bless you. Lord Vishnu has said, hey, I'm the party god. Dr. Pillai calls him the party god, because he says, no pain, no suffering. Have a prosperous life. Have an abundant life. Have joy and happiness. And we do have ancestors who have evolved spiritually. Otherwise, ask yourself, what are you doing here? Because you have ancestors who said, go and get this spiritual technology and find a way out. So if you're interested in participating in the new moon, the big moon of the ancestors that's coming up in a few days, then go check it out. There's links below this video. And also you can check out the recordings of these previous free calls that we are doing here, the 7 days guided meditation or guided Tarpanam practice. It is a little bit of a meditation, because we get into a stream of consciousness to connect with our ancestors. It's like wherever you go and there's Wi-Fi, you got to get the username, you got to get the password right, and then boom, you're connected and you can communicate with pretty much anyone. So without further ado, let's get into it, because this is going to be a pretty short practice. I got to jump over into wealth power time events, which is something that you may want to explore on Pillai Center. It's a time where it's a program where you can get together every Friday and you can get the blessings of the goddess Shrimbrazi, the goddess Lakshmi Shrimbrazi, Mahalakshmi Shrimbrazi. And that is the goddess of wealth, health, happiness, joy, peace, prosperity, enlightenment, everything that represents heaven on earth. And her consort is Lord Vishnu. So it's a perfect day today for those of you who are going to be jumping over into that program, that call, where we can continue to develop and grow and expand our consciousness and attract wealth, health, happiness, joy, and wonder, wow, that was pretty easy. All we needed to do was join the program and show up and do the events, do the practices, and get the blessings of the ancestors. So without further ado, let's get into it. I'm going to move away and you're going to see a little bit of an altar here, a setup where I will walk you through everything that's here. So in the background, you can see an image, a statue of Dr. Pillai. So his energy, his blessings are there perfectly. So you can see him in between the plants. And then you can see, I'll be moving this camera just to get a little bit up close and personal to the altar that's set up here today. And every day has a different theme. Again, we mentioned about the different qualities of the moon phase. So it's 11th moon phase. And we have this image of Lord Vishnu. And he has Tulsi beads that you may be familiar with if you've been studying with Dr. Pillai or you're from the Indian tradition. So Tulsi or Tulasi is sacred basil. So we want to offer sacred basil or Tulsi to Lord Vishnu today. And that's actually part of the Tarpanam offering. And what does it do? Well, in essence, it connects you with wealth. So money miracles. You can have a miraculous healing. You can have abundance consciousness. Maybe you think, oh, I'm not good enough. I'm not beautiful enough. I'm not handsome enough. I don't have enough of something or other. That will all go away and you'll start to attract fabulous situations in your life. It will heal relationships. It will heal your self-image, where you're going and what you're doing, because he's the God or the divine being, the archetype who will protect your manifestations, protect your prayers, to get them to the ancestors, to get them, get the blessings from your ancestors, and to remove the sins or the mistakes that you forgot. I didn't know that I was supposed to honor the ancestors. So Lord Vishnu is in the middle here. We have Lord Ganesha here as well. He'll remove the obstacles and help you to connect internally with this spiritual practice today. because we don't want to just do things and hope it all works out. We want to experience it. So while I'm reviewing the different items of the Tarpanam for those people who are new or those people who need a review and you need a little bit of time to get set up, you can be just paying attention for a moment. This is Ganesha's grass. So this is the Durva grass, D-U-R-V, as in victory. A. So Durva or Bermuda grass or Ganesha grass, all of those names are saying the same thing. They're referring to this type of grass. And you can see it's a little bit fine, even though it's dried out. It comes in longer strands, but I cut it off to be able to make it last. So you want to be more economical, more practical in all the things that we are doing here with these different rituals, the offerings. So Durva grass is not so easy for us to get here in Toronto, Canada, but I stock up on it. And then having it dried out is okay. So this is what Lord Ganesha loves. So you will experience, once we offer it to the statue, the image, that energy will get transmitted out to you. Just like if I gave you a beautiful flower, your favorite flower, or your favorite meal, or an ice cream, if you like that, you'd be like, oh, I love that. And you'd be sending me good blessings, good vibes. So this is in contrast, and most importantly, this is Darba. So D-H-A-R-B-A. So B as in best. So this is the best type of grass to give to the ancestors. It comes in longer pieces. And once again, I've cut it just so that I can use it again and again. It'll last longer. So you don't use it over, but I can use it, cutting it up. I can have more of it to use when I need it. So Darba is what we want to give to the ancestors. Now you can see this is Durva for Ganesha, Darba for the ancestors. A little bit sturdier, straighter. Here's the difference. All right. So now you got that lesson down. So we cut that up into smaller pieces like this. And you can add this to your Tarpanam mix. So this is something that Dr. Pillai has said, hey, just put a few pieces of that into your Tarpanam offering and you'll get tremendous blessings. Royalty consciousness, high self-esteem, even though you may not be a king or a queen or hold a high position in life, you can be that leader in your life that everyone looks up to, that everyone respects, everyone admires. You want to take care of everyone. That's what it is to really have that kind of consciousness. You do your best, you be your best, and you be a role model or a leader of others. Then you're doing something good beyond your own self and your own selfish pursuits. So what do we need? We need black sesame seeds. If this is all you have, perfect. And a little bit of water. So the black sesame seeds look like that. You can also have beige ones or white ones, cream colored ones for now, but get these ones. And why is that? Because the black sesame seeds are something that represents the ancestors. So they connect with this and that will help them to evolve. So it's kind of like a Tylenol when you have a headache. You don't say, hey, how does the Tylenol work? You just know it will get rid of my headache pain. Good. So you want to offer that if that's all you have. You can add some white rice grains. They can be cooked or uncooked in any type. Jasmine, regular rice, doesn't matter. This is white rice powder. Can put a little bit of that. And then what we have here is the combination. So pretty much everybody can get this. They can get white rice grains, some white rice powder or flour, and some black sesame seeds. So that's pretty much all you would need. You don't need too much, really, just not even a coin-sized amount. So this would last you quite a while. So when do you do Tarpanam? You do it in the morning after sunrise and during daylight hours before sunset. So anytime in between. You want to do it after you take a shower or at least wash your face and hands, brush your teeth. You want to add a coin, any amount, any denomination, any shape, any currency. That's fine. So again, there's the Darba grass. That'll crank it up, really connect you to the ancestors. And you can offer some, you can mix it up and put some sandalwood paste or sandalwood powder that you can make into a paste. We're going to do that in a few days on the new moon and see how fun that is. And then this is turmeric. Turmeric is like gold. It's a healing, has healing qualities. You can Google it. Tremendous health and wealth and happiness and joy. What else do we have here? So these are the biggest. This is, we have some flower petals. You can offer those. We also have some bilva, bilva, and this is what it looks like dried up. And this is for Lord Shiva. So you can put some water on it, as Dr. Pillai says. It's okay to do that. And then this is some of the leaves crushed up. So this is for Lord Shiva, bilva or vilva leaves. And that will give you prosperity and enlightenment, get rid of all your problems, your karmas, your bad karma. We're going to do a pradosham, tarpanam in a couple of days, 13th moon. But for today, this is the power time to honor Lord Vishnu. And this is sacred basil. So there are some fresh on top, and we've got some seeds and crushed up leaves that are dried. So even if though you can't get the fresh ones, you can get dried ones and then store that and use it a little bit every day. So that's what he loves. And I'm just going to put it right in front of him. So what do? We will take a coin and you can mix it all up. And I've done that beforehand here. So I'm just going to show you, I added some stuff. So where is it? There we go. So this is a plastic container that is waterproof, and I have a lid that you can seal it. So if you're in your shower, you can be facing the south, the southeast, or southwest, or the east. Those are the directions Dr. Pillai said that the ancestors will be there. Although if you're from a different tradition and they're in other directions, that's okay too. Try it out. All directions are good. So what you want to do is you take your shower, and then either you get out of your shower and do the offering in the sink, or you can stay in the shower. Have a drain catcher to catch all of these different items, and then you can simply put it in, discard it in the waste bin, or put it outside in the garden, or if you're down by a river or lake or an ocean or a stream, you can do it there. Do it discreetly. You don't want to attract any attention, so then you're distracted, and then the ancestors are going wild and you got to explain yourself. So do everything with discretion and with creating a sacred space so you're not freaking out or scared or worried. So you can take this coin, pop it in there, and you see the mixtures. There's some turmeric, there's the darba grass, there's the black sesame seeds, there's the mixed sandalwood powder, and then the white rice powder or flour. Got some white rice grains. You've got the black sesame seeds and a little bit of darba grass. We'll give it some more for that. So, and then it's also got some dried up bilva leaves and also some dried up seeds. The sacred basil, tulsi or tulasi. So that's all there. So what I do is I just put the lid on it and then pop it on there, make sure it's nice and tight, and then you just shake it. So you shake, mix it up, and then there you go. You're ready to go. So there's no reason why you can't have this prepared, even if you wait till you come downstairs or wherever it is that you have your kitchen, and then you can do the tarpanam over the kitchen sink or over a bowl, which I'm going to do. And you'll see how easy that is. So there it is. That's the mixture. And that's the whole setup. So what we want to do here now is we want to get in a state of receptivity. So by now you've thought, hey, I want to ask the ancestors for help in my finances, in my projects, in my work or career or my business, or stop the bickering and fighting with the kids. So remember, the theme today is children get their blessings, and then remove the inherited fighting and distance and challenging relationships with the kids. You did your best, just like your ancestors did as well. And maybe you want to just take a look at how your relationship is or was with your parents or grandparents and so on. So I want to think about 6 generations of ancestors on the mother's side of the family, the father's side of the family, and we're going to do an offering in the name of Dr. Pillai to bless everyone. Dattatreya Shiva Baba. That's our spiritual username, let's say. And then the password is going to be giving all the Tarpanam in his name. So we're going to start by, now that you know what you want to pray for, and you just let go of the words. Let go of, oh gosh, I don't know if I'm saying it right. Just let go of all of that and go to your heart. Remember, Vishnu fulfills wishes. Your heart-filled desires need to be fulfilled. So this is the Ganesha grass. We're going to offer it to Ganesha. You can close your eyes or keep them open. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha Nirvignam Kuru Kuru. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha Nirvignam Kuru Kuru. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha Nirvignam Kuru Kuru. Now we'll call on Dr. Pillai to bless us with spiritual energy, spiritual intelligence, so we get out of our mind just for this small ritual. And we forget about the who, what, where, when, why, how it works. We're just going to connect with his energy. So imagine that Dr. Pillai is appearing before you, or you can connect with him here in this form. A light, an image, a spiritual transmission, spiritual energy, spiritual intelligence. He radiates light that will burn away your stubborn karma. Somehow you stumbled across his teachings because perhaps in many lifetimes you found a way out, you found a solution to your pain and suffering. So receive the light in your eyes, receive the light in your ears, receive the light in your nostrils, receive the light in your mouth, in your tongue, in your throat. Receive the light in your forehead. Allow it to penetrate into the middle of your brain, activating your third eye, that portal to connect you to your ancestors. All your thoughts are being diffused away that are no longer serving you. And then all your heart's desires are shooting up from your heart into your brain, connecting with the ancestors who are ready to bless you. It's that simple, that fast. And then a beam of light enters the top of your skull and gets into your brain. That's where the ancestors are trying to change poverty consciousness, scarcity consciousness, not good enough, not educated enough, not smart or intelligent enough. Here on the earth plane, those are just pieces of paper. In the divine realms, it's miracle consciousness, blessings. So receive the blessings in the top of from the top of the skull into the brain, and the whole body lights up. And once again, connect with Dr. Pillai. Feel the energy. Feel the blessings as if you're a human sponge, soaking up the divine light. Om Dram Dattatreya Shiva Baba Namaha. Om Dram Dattatreya Shiva Baba Namaha. Om Dram Dattatreya Shiva Baba Namaha. One more time, connect with your intention, your prayers, then let them go. And if you're ready at home to participate in the Tarpanam offering, you can do that. If you don't have the Tarpanam or it's not daylight hours, you can simply watch and enjoy. The main thing is to do everything wholeheartedly with gratitude to yourself for coming and being in the right place at the right time. Thinking, saying, and doing the right thing. Om Namo Narayana. Om Namo Narayana. Om Namo Narayana. I'll just activate this image of Lord Vishnu. Om Namo Narayana. 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 So we're asking him, come on, get the ancestors, bless them, tell them that they can come and bless us. Om Namo Narayana. Right hand over the bowl. Can pour a little bit of water on the right hand. Then you take a small amount of this Tarpanam offering. Now this is a little bit bigger because we want for you to be able to see that. And then you just put the coin in there, or you could have placed the coin and then poured it on top, which I'm going to do anyways. So, but if you just have that amount, good enough. So you're facing in the south direction. You're also, you can be facing the southwest direction or east, according to the Indian tradition. If you want to face another direction, according to your tradition, fill your boots. Try it out. So this is now what you will feel as you are participating in this ritual. It's empowered by Dr. Pillai. You're ready to go. You've set all the passwords, and now you're going to experience the ancestors coming into the palm of your hand. So right hand, coin. I'm going to add a little bit more of the Tarpanam mix. I'm going to add some more Tulsi because it's the 11th moon, honoring Lord Vishnu, who gives the okay for the ancestors to come and bless us with prosperity and enlightenment, everything, protection, everything that we need here on the earth plane. Take a little bit of water, pour it over top, and then take your left hand, put it underneath as if you're making a prayer, putting your hands in prayer pose, offering. You can close your eyes or keep them open. Feel your heart. You can ask the ancestors, 6 generations on your mother's side of the family, the maternal side of the family, to come and take this offering. There's so much suffering in the family, especially as it relates to prosperity and also the children's prosperity and intelligence. We don't want that generation to suffer. Please take this offering, move into higher realms, be blessed, be forgiven as we are asking for forgiveness as well for not remembering to do this Tarpanam. And we're going to do it every day after. So 6 generations at least on the mother's side of the family, please come and take this offering. Feel it in the palm of your hands, in your heart. Om Namo Narayanaya. The mantra for Lord Vishnu. Om Namo Narayanaya. Empower the ancestors to come and bless us with peace, prosperity, enlightenment. Om Namo Narayanaya. Bless our families, bless our children, bless our health and well-being. Om Namo Narayanaya. Bless our finances, bless all our investments, bless our spiritual path. Om Namo Narayanaya. Om Namo Narayanaya. Om Namo Narayanaya. Now, you can open your eyes, take the water, and pour it over top. Om Namo Narayanaya. Om Namo Narayanaya. Om Namo Narayanaya. Close your eyes and pray. To 6 generations at least on your mother's side of the family, the maternal side of the family. Thank you, thank you, thank you. In Dr. Pillai's name, Dattatreya Shiva Baba, bless me. Bless my ancestors. Bless the world with this simple offering. And once you're finished your prayer, which is a feeling, it's not so much words, it's a feeling, it's a sensation, it's a deep cleansing communion with your ancestors. You can take the coin out and reuse it. You can wash your hand off a little bit if you'd like. We're going to do an offering to 6 generations on the father's side of the family. So we'll take our right hand over the bowl. We'll take the Tarpanam offering. We'll add a little bit extra for today. And then we will take some tulsi, put it on top, just like so. Take the coin, a little bit more garba, maybe even some longer pieces. And you can take some water, pour it on top, just a little bit. Make sure it's over the bowl or the sink. Hand underneath. Close your eyes or keep them open as you wish. Feel your heart. Feel the Tarpanam offering in the palm of your hand. This offering is for 6 generations at least on the father's side of the family, the paternal side of the family. Those ancestors who are struggling, suffering, please Come and take this offering. Even the ancestors who are evolved and spiritual, come, take this offering. Move into higher realms so you can be blessed. You can be relieved of all the suffering, all the sins or mistakes committed. Cleanse my DNA, cleanse my soul, cleanse my body, cleanse all the problems that I've inherited, financial problems, relationship problems, especially with the children. Give them prosperity and intelligence so they can move forward and evolve spiritually and materially with your grace and blessings. In Dr. Pillai's name, Dattatreya Shiva Baba, let it be done. Om Namo Narayanaya. Please, Lord Vishnu, accept this offering. Allow the ancestors to come. You're our ancestor too. Your spiritual ancestor to come and take this offering. Feel it in the body. Feel it in your heart. Feel the release of anything that is no longer serving you. Om Namo Narayanaya. Om Namo Narayanaya. Om Namo Narayanaya. Holding it over the bowl. Can just take a little bit of water. Imagine all the sins being washed away. Om Namo Narayanaya. Imagine all the ancestors being appeased. The ones that you're praying to, asking to come, take this offering. Move into higher realms. Feel the tingling, feel the truth bumps or the goosebumps. Feel the heat, feel something. Notice your thoughts, the relief that you feel. Om Namo Narayanaya. Om Namo Narayanaya. Om Namo Narayanaya. Pray. Pray to yourself first and foremost for answering the call of the divine inside of you, coming to do something not only for your own evolution, but also the evolution of your ancestors, honoring them. This is all they want from you. And they're inside of you. So thank them for you having a life through that lineage with all its ups and downs. But now you know you can have more ups with their blessings. Make a prayer to Ganesha, to Lord Vishnu, to the ancestors, Dattatreya Shiva Baba. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Peace to the body, peace to the mind, peace to the soul, peace to the environment, peace to the world. You can dry your hands off. This bowl will be discarded in the garden. And you can also pour it down the sink if you have a drain catcher. Catch all the items, and then you can put those in the garden or in the waste bin. So I'm just going to move it away. So that's it for today for the Tarpanam, honoring Lord Vishnu on this 11th moon during Mahalaya. May you have peace, prosperity, enlightenment, blessings from the ancestors to give you health, wealth, joy, especially to your children or to children that you know in your lineage, in your gene pool. And whether that's a biological gene pool, again, it can be your soul genetics. So I'm going to be jumping off because I've got to get ready to do the Wealth Power Time event, the puja on Friday here in Toronto, Canada. And please, maybe the ancestors are asking you to gain more wealth consciousness. So you have the blessings from them. Now you have to go do the thing that will help to develop that consciousness or grow it or expand it. So then you can attract those kinds of opportunities that will increase your wealth, health, happiness, joy, abundance consciousness. So thanks so much. I think it's Bhairavi or perhaps it's Jamie, also Arjun today here helping out on the chat, and to all of you for coming. We'll address your questions next time. We'll see you on Pradosham, which is the 13th moon in a couple of days. And that's a big karma busting day. So bring your bad karma, your stubborn karma to that session. And we will feel the energy of the group dispelling it and removing all those sins and getting rid of the challenges that we haven't been able to do to get rid of up until this point of time. So with Dr. Pillai's grace and blessings, have an amazing rest of your Mahalaya. We'll see you at Pradosham, and then the new moon will be the wrap up of this guided Tarpanam series. So thanks everyone for joining. Namaste.